At it again, and we have something a little bit different, but it kind of goes along with the theme of the NPCs that we have been talking about a lot more recently, right? So I came across this short, this YouTube short that had this part where I was just like, wait, what? So I had to go find the full video. But to give you guys a bit of the backstory on this situation, and I don't want to reveal too much, but there's this famous TikToker that was posting videos on her TikTok of her eating this pink sauce and just putting it on everything, dipping fries into it, putting it on chicken and everything else, right? I mean, and it's super pink. It's like Pepto-Bismol pink. It's pink, bright pink. So, of course, you know, people get curious about things. And, you know, people on TikTok, some of her followers started asking her, what's it taste like? What exactly is that? Can we buy some? So, of course, I'm not mad at her. You know, business opportunity. People are asking about this sauce that I'm eating. I'm going to make this product and sell it. So she did. So that's where we're kind of at. But I want you guys to check out this video. And my goodness, the NPCs that... Let's just jump into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, hit that subscribe button as well and join the family. If you would like to follow me on social media, the links are in the description box below, as well as my Discord server, which is the first link down below. It's basically just a glorified chat room. It's totally free to join. So hope to see you over there. And with all that being said, let's dive in.
Thousands, if not millions of people use social media as a financial resource, a way to support themselves, which is great. But one mistake on social media when running a business could cost you more than you think. That's exactly what happened to my next guest. Y'all know Pink Sauce from TikTok, right? Yeah, okay. So Chef P says her online business quickly...
Yeah, look how pink that sauce is. Look how pink that is.
Yeah, okay. So Chef P says her online business quickly went downhill when her social media followers and customers turned on her. Everyone, welcome Chef P to the show.
Remember, he said her business went downhill when her followers turned on her. Remember that.
How you doing, gorgeous? Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Got the whole outfit
Tell me about
going.
the pink sauce. What inspired that?
Between the years of
The pink suit, the pink hair. I respect it.
2018 and 2020, I battled with anxiety, and I started using dragon fruit to build the levels of magnesium in my body. That's how I became fond of the coloring of the red dragon fruit. And the pink sauce was created.
Okay, why do you think it went viral overnight?
Because it's extremely unique, and everyone was super curious about it.
So I want to know this because, first of all, I'm going to give it up to you big time, because if I ever hear of a black woman that is creating her own business, big up, okay?
Thank you.
Because that is powerful. You know what I mean?
And thank you.
We have a world that tells you that you're not able to pursue these things, you're not able to do these things, so big up. But when it comes to the pink sauce, do you think you rushed the business a little bit? Because it sounded like you was like, oh, I want to do this. I like fruit. Okay, cute. I didn't really hear a lot of planning there. Okay, because I need to know, when did you start receiving the backlash, and what was that backlash saying?
Okay, so there was a young lady on social media. She took it as the moment to say, hey, this is my moment to become viral. And that is what happened. She became viral from posting that video.
So this is someone who got one of your products.
Listen to what she's saying now.
Yes.
And saw that maybe if I post about this, I'm gonna get attention for saying, hey, pink sauce is wrong, pink sauce is this.
Yes.
So this one mistake of packaging with your pink sauce turned into people creating exaggerated stories about your product, about everything.
Nah, there was more than one mistake
that's going on.
Yes, under 50 orders.
And it just blew up with negativity.
Yes.
So I heard that because of the negative backlash in the comments, you went into financial ruins and you basically had to move out of your house?
Well, no, I moved out of my house for safety.
Oh.
I was receiving threats. People were sending me my address. They were telling me that they were going to post it on social media there were people calling me with like random events, like calling me out of my name.
Yeah, now that's bogus. I don't agree with that whatsoever. Threatening folks like that, like I get it. She didn't plan, right? She didn't handle the packaging and the shipping and just the overall production of the product very, very well. But threatening somebody's life, you know what I mean? Like, nah. Doing all that kind of stuff, the doxing and exposing, like, no. Is it one thing to review the product and to rag on that? Yeah, sure. But when you get into that kind of stuff, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. I don't agree with that at all. But hey, let's continue.
All right, when we get back, we're going to talk to one of your customers and fellow TikTok influencers, Allie. I think she's one of the people that you said kept on with the harassment, right?
Yes.
We got to hear more about that when we come back.
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried about it being swollen, and I don't know if this is considered swollen or not. Check the seal. Everything's good on that.
Now remember, she said that this young lady was harassing her. This is what she considered harassment. Now this is the part we're getting to the part, I believe, where I had a huge issue.
It is like sweet ranch.
The aftertaste, I'm not messing with. It's like watered down ranch. It's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle. But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. So I pulled out the bottle and I opened it up and I had to stick my finger inside of it, but there is a piece of glitter. Is it edible glitter? Am I going to die? Is it safe? I would be so interested to sending this to a food safety testing lab, and I think it's like $300. I'm willing to send this to be tested.
All right, everyone, please welcome Allie to the show. Hi.
Look at all these folks shaking their heads simply because she did a review, an honest review on a product. But they had a problem because she's white and the person who made the product is black. But let's continue.
You can have a hug. Nice to meet you. Take a seat. All right, so this is the first time you two have ever met each other, right?
Correct.
Okay, then. And you're both influencers, obviously, on TikTok. Now, before we go any further, I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef Pete.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I feel like I haven't met her yet, and just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me uncomfortable because I never set out to harass anybody. And I think that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So tell me, from your perspective, she says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Okay, so let's talk about this because we don't have these details.
Tell me, how is it delusional to send a sample of a product to a laboratory to get it tested because you got the bottle, it was bloated, you opened it, it was funky, and you found glitter in it, apparently. Now, all this is alleged, but why would it be wrong to send it off to a laboratory to check the product that you're putting in your mouth? That's delusional? I think it's absolutely delusional to be angry about that. Now, I get it, it's her product, whatever, but like, come on, really? And look at the way she's looking at her. Look at that.
And I need to know this. So when you tasted Chef P's sauce, you did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test. But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
Wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
absolutely.
You, a
You
chance
had your time to talk,
Okay.
so just let me have mine.
Ooh.
So I understand, like, if it does have
Spicy. I like it.
dairy in it, you see all these concerns. You saw my TikTok. I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like that's my pride and
So
joy.
were you
Let
saying
me
that
fix
you
it.
weren't contacted by
No,
Chef P?
and the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted
So
me.
you're saying that you contacted me.
No, I'm saying you
I
didn't
never
contacted
received.
me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I lose my mind and
Y'all see who's actually delusional? What does being special have anything to do about reviewing a product? Clearly, she means something. She's some type of special. If you're this angry about it, if she was just a nobody and didn't mean anything, you wouldn't have cared. She's Louise.
I could have, taken down the video and done my testing and kept it to myself, which I did.
No, you could have reached out to me like, hey girl, you know what? I see what you're doing, it's amazing and all. I'm a supporter, but I think you should look into this. Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there? Versus trying to tear down my business and my livelihood.
So is it the customer's responsibility to run the company, or is it the owner's responsibility to run the company? I'm just asking. I feel like that's delusional.
And I forgive
at the
you.
end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real.
And this was another delusional part.
This being real here.
learning from
Because
her.
the thing is the matter that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about.
Mm-hmm.
This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad, if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm gonna do my research. Before I do something, I'm gonna reach out to her. All
right, we're not gonna watch any more of that. But did you hear what he said there at the end? He said, "No, this is the moment of more of reflection on your part." So this young lady here, is responsible for other people's actions that I don't agree with. Calling someone up and threatening them the way that, allegedly was done and things like that. I don't agree with that. She's not responsible for that. If that's the case, whatever all of our grandparents did and our grandparents did, we're responsible for it. Like, what type of sense does that make? And I've stated this before. So, like, if my grandfather did something to your grandfather and mine was in prison, but he passed away before he was able to complete it, and they came to me to go finish his sentence, what sense does that make? None. Or my parents, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what? She is not responsible for other people's actions. She is not wrong for making a review. And honestly, I would say that she should release the findings of the lab test. Why not? You spent $300 to do it. What is wrong with educating folks on what is actually being put in their mouths? We have just bred a culture of just soft individuals to the point where you can't even give an honest review. Your product is trash. It's bloating. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's trash or not. I'm just basing it off of what, they said. They said watered down ranch. Like, I would consider that trash, you know, watered down ranch. You spent $20 on it. The bottle is expanding. I don't know about y'all, but the bottle something starts to expand. That lets me know something. Okay. She apparently got it tested, but felt bad, so she didn't release the results, which tells me something else as well. Something's fishy about that. You know what I mean? So why is she wrong? Exactly. I rest my case. Y'all let me know what you thought about this crazy one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.